Well, the last part that I needed for this Royal Enfield 250 Crusader engine came today, and that is in the shape of the 5-speed gearbox selector stop plate, which has actually got a shorter window than a 4-speed one. So I had a 4-speed one that was sent to me by mistake, and the throw or the movement of the mechanism is just too long when you got one of those in. You have to narrow it down for the 5-speeder, and there's a different ratchet mechanism there with more teeth that are closer together to each other. So there's all sorts of 4 and 5-speed parts that will fit but won't work together with whichever type of gearbox you've got, if you've got the wrong bits, if you know what I mean. But I've got it in place now, and interestingly I actually had to file a little bit out of the window to lengthen it a little bit. There wasn't quite enough movement on this one, but I'd rather that than too much, because obviously you can just carefully file a bit until you get what you want. But once you got too much, unless you want to faff around welding, you might as well just wait for the post and order yourself another one. So we've got a 5-speed stop plate there. I've got the mechanism all adjusted up and everything. I can't really demonstrate it because I haven't got enough hands, and putting the camera on a tripod wouldn't really work because we'd have to look in there as well. But basically I've had this cover swung out the way, and I've been able to spin the gearbox sprocket by levering it with a screwdriver, and as I've turned it I've managed to select all the gears in both directions with nice positive clicks. That's not going to guarantee us that the selector mechanism and the gears will work perfectly when the engine's in the bike and running. They might do, I hope they do, but I always make my final adjustments to the gear change if I need to when the bike is complete, and we can have it on the centre stand and rock the back wheel backwards and forwards while operating the gear lever and watching this lot and seeing what it's doing and adjusting it as necessary. So unfortunately I've had no means of really being able to do that, but I think it's going to be somewhere near, and if it is spot on, well, all well and good, and so much the better. But that wraps that one up. So got those Triumph forks put together finally, and this Royal Enfield Crusader engine also ready to go home. And it's Friday, it's going dark, I'm calling it a day.